Hey, so welcome to Down the Shed. So we've taken a slightly different turn to what we were about to do. We're waiting for an email from SHED-ICS before we crack on with the Ganzhou Tower, which is very similar to the Canton Tower that we built. But you'll see that in another video soon. So for the moment we're going to be building, it's an old project of theirs. I've had this one about 6-7 months or more in the cupboard. So this is ICS K054A. You won't find it on ICSTATION, however you will find item ID 13281, which is very similar, but it does actually come with the speaker and the 3.5mm cables. This one just came as 2 packets like this. I think this one was actually bought off eBay, although it is an ICSTATION kit. So I am going to be branding this as an ICSTATION video, so the links are affiliated. But yeah, item 13281, and it actually comes with the speaker and whatnot, and I'll put that picture in here. So I believe this to be the transmitter side, and this bag here will be the receiver side. So we'll build the transmitter first. Right, so let's start building the transmitter side. So we've got a few resistors here, 2 pairs of 2. So I'm just going to stick one in the component tester. So we've got, what's that, 49.44k. We want a 51k, so that'll do for that. So that'll go, and that is a, looks like green, brown, orange, gold. This is not the most powerful magnifying glass in the world. And the other one should be 100k by all accounts, but we'll check it. And that is brown, black, brown, gold. So there we have 97.8 ohms. And it says 100 in the thing and not 100k, so that was my bad. So 100 ohms, 97.8 is close enough. They're never going to be exact. In fact, we'll test the other one just to see what the difference is. So that's on the board. So we'll test that other one. 97.6. So they're both within 0.2 of each other. So we have 2 electrolytic capacitors. This one is a 100 UF. That's 100 UF. The shaded side matches with the minus side on the capacitor, which is also the short leg. So long leg into the positive, short leg into the negative. It's important you get these the right way round. Resistors don't matter, but these do. And we also have a 4.7 UF, which is this one. Again, long leg, short leg. So I'll pop those onto the board. Okay, we have an 8050 S8050 transistor. That pops in there. Remember, the shape on the silk screen matches the shape of the transistor. It can go in the wrong way. The middle one, obviously, you can't get wrong because it'll always be the middle one, but the left and the right hand leg can go back to front. So just be wary. So we'll snip that lot off. So what have we got going now? Okay, we'll save that bit for last. So LED, again, long leg, short leg's negative. Also the negative usually has a flat bit on here. So as you possibly see, let's see if I can zoom in anymore. No. There's a little arrow in there with a line crossing the point out. The line that goes through the point of the arrow is the negative. So the positive goes in the opposite side, and that sits in there like so. Again, be wary. The clear, what looks like a clear LED is actually the infrared transmitter. Again, short leg, long leg. The long leg is your positive, so plus or minus. This is D2, diode 2, I'm guessing. And in the pictures that I've had, you want to leave this I don't know how long, but you want to leave this a wee bit like that. That's how it was in the picture that I found online. 2 little headers, and these are 9-volt supply, I think. There we go. I'm just going to put a bit of flux on there just to help it. That looks okay. So that's the headers on. So that's what we have so far. So all we have now is 1 capacitor and the audio in jack. Yep, 2 103s. So that goes in between the transistor and the 4.7 UF cap. Now you don't have to worry about polarity on the ceramic for the transmitter side. We need 9 volts into here and a signal into here, and this is the transmitter. So next we will start on the receiver. Here we have the receiver unit. So let's start, I think, from, so we'll get the 3 100 UFs and the 10 UF in. There we go, that's the 10 UF. So again, remember long leg, short leg, positive and negative, and the hash markings with the minus on the capacitor. So that's 1. So it looks like purple, black, red, gold, but that is a 1K resistor because I put it through the component tester. You really can't go wrong with a component tester. I mean, multimeters are all good and well, but, and it was like a 12 quid kit, but this thing, let's zoom out, this thing is the dog's Watsits as far as, and it's a brilliant kit in itself. It was like 12 quid. I made 2, I enjoyed it so much. So that's 1K on. So the other one has to be a 620K, which is blue, red, yellow, gold. So in she pops. So that's our 2 resistors on board. Right, so we've got a 104 capacitor that goes in here. We've got 3 of those. We've got a 104 capacitor that goes in here. So when this kit was supplied originally by SHED-ICS, because it is branded as SHED-ICS quite clearly on the other side, they supplied you with at least 1 spare part for most of the parts, which was rather good of them. And this is a 224 because I have 2 of those. Well, that one's going to be fun. There we go, that slides in there like that. So we'll blue tack and solder those in. As you can see, that's quite clearly logoed IS inside the cog, which is the SHED-ICS logo, which you can see on the top left corner of my video. So let's get the chip holder in. So remembering the notch on the chip holder, the notch or the goal post on the board. So I'm going to pause and take this out to do this. Okay, so that's the IC holder and the IC in place. So pretty much all we've got left now is the rising clamp block for the speaker, the LED, and the receiving diode. So let's get the header on. Get the rising clamp on. Right, so that's that on. So we'll get the diodes this end. So again, remember plus and minus, long leg, short leg. So we'll give this a reasonable amount like we did on the last one. So that'll do. Actually, give it a little bit less. There we go. That'll do. Let's get rid of that clamp or the lead. So that's our receiving. Actually, that'll be the transmitter, won't it? No, that's the receiver because it's got the speaker on it. Losing the plot now. Snip those off. So that's the board pretty much there. Let's get this again, plus minus. So the arrow point with the little line going through the point is your minus. Your long leg's your plus. It doesn't really matter if that pokes up a little bit. There we go. So snip those off. And now we've just got the, that's not sitting up too far, that's alright. Now we've just got these 2 little power terminals to go on. Iron off. Right, so that's job's a good one. So now all I have to do is sort out the power, the source. Ow! Told you, you get those little bits of swap in your blue tack, they bloody hurt. So now all we have to do is set these 2 puppies up. Let's get the other one in. Basically they'll be kind of in alignment like so. Right, as you can see, both units are powered up. I haven't plugged the speaker in. Right, the speaker's now wired in, and you can hear it making noises if I move that. So let's actually try playing some music. Let's turn that down. Obviously can't play too much of one thing. But I think it's fair to say that actually works. So this is the wireless transmitter kit. Infrared. They both run on 9 volts. As you can see, we've got them both working, and we have transmitted my phone onto the device. What we need to know now is, can we get it over here? So if I move the device over there, let's try and put that down so it holds it in one place. Now I'll try sending the signal from over here. So that's about a foot apart. That's about 2 feet apart. So that's about 2 to 3 feet apart. As you can hear, the further you get away from it, the quieter it goes. But that's a working kit. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching Down the Shed, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta, Lily.